DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And why did it do that? It's
a great question. I don't have the answer for it, buddy.
I don't know why it did that. That's not the right one either. There we go. I don't know why it did that, but yo, donation. What's going on? It's another FA Friday where everything's off the rail and nothing works right.
Yay, breaking stuff. Yay, breaking stuff.
Stuff updated. That's what happened. You gotta love updates, and it's like, oh, we forgot where you were pulling stuff from, because like I had pulled my computer out, and of course, you know, if you don't plug stuff in exactly the way it was, it does. It's like, I don't know where I'm getting my signal from. That's what that was all about.
Way to go,
What's going on, Jason the Tiger Osborne? We got Retro Mike in the house. We got Sadie. What's up, Kyle Rosa?
What's up? Oh, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Yo. And Mikkel would be here, but he was showing off that like knobby knee. He had proof of knobby knee, and
he had proof of knobby knees.
Oh yeah, he did. He did, and he had to like take himself away.
Racy up in here.
Oh yeah, he had to take himself away because if he knew if we went live, we would have gotten banned. That's too much knee, dude. Oh my god, it was so white it would have blinded everybody, right? Dude. Wow. It looks like he hasn't seen sun on his knees in forever.
Hey, if we were monetized, maybe we could make
oh, shh. He's back. He's back.
Oh,
shh. Hey, what's going on, Mikkel?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on?
Giggity. It's the man of the mind.
Oh, no, we're going to get banned. Oh, God, here he goes.
The man from the mines.
What is going on, all you sexy motherfuckers?
Oh.
Janked up on my computer, but I might have to restart it. Like nothing's working correctly.
I had a feeling he was like having some massive technical difficulties.
It
like Zoom wouldn't even detect my microphone or my headphones. It was just like, no, they're not there, and I'm like,
critical Windows update.
pretty sure they're there. And so I like
guys.
left the call, closed Zoom, and came back, and it's the same thing, and it still like now I can hear you all at least. I couldn't hear anything before.
I had that earlier today, so I went to go launch one of my games, and it's my Assetto Corsa Competizione, and it was not wanting to launch. It wasn't wanting to launch because there was a critical file error.
Well, that's never fun.
And I'm like, that's no. So I tried again, and it's like, okay. So I turned off my computer, let it shut all the way down, booted it back up, looked at it, and my computer started running right. I think there was an update, and it depending on your hardware setup, your stuff might be a little janked until you like reboot.
Ooh.
I don't know.
It was like
weird.
It was like
clear out some drivers.
Because like I've got a 3 terabyte external hard drive on this, and it was not detecting files in there properly. And I'm like, nothing's changed, and it's like on a really good battery bank, so I know nothing happened to it.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it's like I have all the fail safes in place for everything to work properly. But yeah, no, it was. It like stuff was janked this morning for me, so it was running a little weird for my morning live stream too. It was like sluggish, And then by the afternoon, it was like there were certain things that just weren't booting right. So,
mean,
yeah. I have
I know the wife's PC's up for Windows 11. She had an update and it was like, you can install Windows 11. I was like, no, skip. I don't want it. Get out. Shoe fly, don't bother me.
right.
Gross.
It's like I know I can update my BIOS and be capable of it.
Yeah, I think that's what's holding me back is BIOS.
Yep, and
Because I'm not like capable of run Windows 11. You know, I'm like, I definitely have a good enough PC to run Windows 11. Do I want to run it? No. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
You're not capable.
I
of
don't
running Windows
feel
11.
offended.
You don't have enough Chinese architecture inside of your computer at the moment.
well,
Please go buy something new that has the hardware malfunctions in it already.
I
Has fail safes taken
I need
away.
to update my BIOS only because there's a USB controller update that's in there that will help my the way that I'm utilizing my USBs run better. It has like a call out issue whenever you start plugging it all in. It's like, oh, I don't know, you got too many devices on. I can't handle this. It's like, don't even tell me that. You got enough PCIe lanes to do this all day long and some. I should be able to put in like 50 USBs plugged into this with just like all cameras, just constant streaming. It's like there's just the worst scenario you could put it in, you know? And it's like, it should be able, it's a Threadripper. It should handle this. No,
but it's the USB technology. I run into the same issue when I try to
I know.
put too many devices on, like when I'm doing like music production or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I'll have to unplug devices, reboot, like with only certain devices plugged in. Otherwise, I'll just drop random devices.
Yep.
It's got to be a USB thing. So I've been trying different stuff.
So there's
like, I haven't tried an actual like extra like USB 3 like PCI card yet.
Yeah, that's the only thing I haven't done either. But there's
get them on a completely different like channel. Like
right with its own controller.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I haven't done, dude.
It's terrible,
and I don't want to go down that path. It's like, please,
come on,
dear God, don't let me have
better.
to go down that. Exactly.
It's freaking USBs. Come on. This is dinosaur technology as far as I'm concerned.
Right, and I have a Threadripper, which is like I got data lanes for days. Days. It's a 1950X.
Yeah. Please stop bottlenecking me at the USB port.
PCIe, I think it's by 4. If you want to get it, and it has like 4 USB 4.0s like on the X on the side, like comes out the back of the PC.
Yeah, does it run off a USB-C or USB like regular?
It's USB 3.0, but it
regular style.
Well,
AB.
but it plugs in and like it slots into a like PCIe like 4 slot.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind Type C.
Slot it right in there.
You can slot it into your PCIe slot, like one of the extra by 1 slots that you have.
I'm pretty sure I have one. I gotta dig up a box. You know.
I mean, that's how I run. I run my my external hard drive on a USB Type C.
Yeah.
And running that in for the high speed, because it's like the data transfer on it, dude. You can't.
Grundy.
It's like you can't get past that. You know, it's like, and I have it in the 3.0 port, so it's like it's doing pretty damn good.
Retro Mike says his zip drive's not supported on Windows 11. He's out. Hey, that's some old shit.
Okay.
Man. 100 meg zip disks. Come on, bring it in. I think they stepped it up to like a 250 before they abandoned the technology like forever. It was pretty cool.
We're out.
Hey man, but I say
That's back
say
when like
boy-
the mini disc was popular and shit.
Boycott.
You remember mini disc?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Not so many.
No, it wasn't, but at the time it was.
Yep.
Like half the size of a CD player.
Oh yeah.
It do be facts.
Facts. Facts on facts.
Facts.
So
Facts on
who's ready
facts.
to
Facts on
abandon
facts on
fiat and
facts.
go to crypto like 100%?
Seriously, man, dude.
No
Ah.
CBDC though. That doesn't count.
We're about to have USD toilet paper up in here.
Right.
Seriously.
And they're gonna ban toilet
Yeah,
paper,
but
so
sure.
there'll be no more toilet paper shortages if we ban it.
Yeah, no more shortages.
Because it's just banned.
Yeah.
It's
Start
white.
growing banana trees in your yard. See ya, banana leaves.
Man, they're gonna make that racist, dude. Somehow.
Yeah, don't use the palm leaves. They're sharp.
Yeah, that's no.
I hear you can go in one
That's
direction.
No
though.
bueno.
I don't know. Maybe. You know, it's like kind of like trying to use a pine
Coconut
cone.
fibers. I don't know. Can you,
Or
can
like
you
a
weave
cactus.
coconut fibers together?
Hey man,
Grab a
I'm gonna be the guy like the demolition man. You know, just kind of walk up and just start swearing and be like, "You've got 1 point off your a violation of."
Oh,
of
you're
your
taking
speed."
all the citations.
Right? I'd be like, "This is my
Like, fuck your 3
TP."
seashells.
Right? I don't even understand how to use those things. Oh my god, he doesn't know how to use them.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good times. Good times.
I don't know, man.
Grab a leaf, yeah. Just make sure it's not poison ivy.
Right.
Seriously.
Not ready, man. I've been out working in the yard today.
And don't squat on a red ant farm.
You know?
Don't take any wooden nickels.
Until it goes black. Until the controller goes. Or yeah, poison oak. Yeah, that wouldn't be very comfortable either.
No. That's like the love that just keeps on loving. It'll love you the wrong way.
You know, speaking of love, I have to admit that I'm very ashamed of what I'm drinking
geez.
right now.
Bud Light?
But fortunately, it is my last one ever. But I'm obviously not going to have that label shown.
Oh, okay. So you do know you need to look if you're going to do the boycott. If you're doing the boycott, you have to look under the entire Anheuser-Busch.
Laundry list.
Right, the entire Anheuser-Busch. Yeah, exactly.
I have zero problem with that. You know why? Because my brother makes one hell of a killer Viking honey mead.
There you go.
Egg,
Oh, yeah.
egg in a beer. Gross.
Raw eggs.
No, not an egg. It's literally a block of ice because I've had this thing on the table for almost an hour now.
Smash the likes, guys. Come on, do it.
The only thing worse than watered down beer is warm beer.
Yes.
Or a Dylan Mulvaney beer.
Oh, too soon? I don't know, maybe.
Not at all. Not
Right
at
on
all.
schedule, baby.
Dude, man,
right on time.
Kid Rock was like, they're not going to be in many of my concerts now.
Craziness, man.
I was like, yes, Kid Rock. Yes, somebody with sense. Thank you. It gives me a glimmer
Someone
of
pissed
hope.
off Grandpa, man.
Grandpa.
Yeah, that's what he said in the comment section. People are like, someone pissed off Grandpa.
Oh.
As he fucking unloads those
I
barrels.
don't know, man. Who knows what's gonna happen soon?
Right.
Nobody knows, man. Everybody's gonna lose their mind. It's gonna be a free ride.
Right? It's going to be crazy.
Probably not.
Oh,
I mean, it
think-
might be.
I think it's gonna get. I think stuff's gonna get
completely
nuts.
uneventful.
Livable.
Uneventful.
Hey, you know it's
Be
not
completely
uneventful.
uneventful. Nothing will happen.
You know it's not
I mean,
uneventful.
I don't think it'll
I
be
wish. I'm just
uneventful,
kidding.
but when it does happen, I think it'll be unavoidable.
Well, for sure.
Like what happens if we actually are witnessing the de-dollarization?
I mean, I think it's already happened, and they've just been suppressing it. All
Fake
honesty,
news.
there's been
Right.
It happened a long time ago.
There's been too many leaks of too many countries like dipping.
Well, we
So-
are at a 49% as world reserve currency right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's not going to be for very long.
We are
Nope.
no longer the dominant currency.
Yep.
Well,
The only
Well-
people that have our currency are people that are indebted to us.
Yeah, and Saudi Arabia is detaching their oil, but that's why they're coming out with what was it, Willow, to open up the pipelines in Alaska.
who?
I have no idea.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, you
it's
did. You
news to me.
posted the dadgum video in the political meme section.
Did I?
If it's in
So
a meme
this-
section,
I'm
if, hey, if
like,
you're
oh,
talking about
It's
the
not a
meme
meme.
section,
It was a video. It was a video.
It was a lot.
Right,
But
but
don't
that's
trust
that's in the
anything in
section.
that. Don't trust anything inside of that.
inside the
I
meme
was like, what are
section,
you
no.
doing? It says
Right,
the
not-
word meme. It's
right
not
there.
news.
Right,
Uh,
right. I mean, yes, there's
You do
sometimes-
realize we had to actually create that so that we could post news that people didn't like.
Don't post
mean,
In
real
addition
news
to
in
the
there.
memes. It wasn't just for the memes.
One person's news is another person's
It's
entertainment.
definitely
right?
true if it's in the meme channel.
Right. It
mean,
starts
I thought-
off as a meme.
100%
Thank
true.
you, Retro Mike.
It starts off as a meme, then it's a conspiracy, and then it's true.
And then you're like,
Dang
oh,
it, that
shit.
means it was always true.
Uh,
The cake's a lie. My
It-
life's a lie.
it's
Right.
it's speculative viewpoints, man. I love to see people's imaginations. You know,
Right?
like someone took the time to create these videos. I'm just appreciating their art.
Just
Right.
appreciate-
Whether it's true or not.
Oh man, yeah. Some of the things I've seen in the past week. I'm still trying to track down. So I don't know. I'm curious to know what y'all's opinion is if you've heard about it or anything. So like, I know Nim's heard about it, but so the Shanghai update, like the hard fork's coming, right? April 12th, gonna happen. Everybody's gonna. The conception is that everyone's gonna get to unlock their ETH, right?
Yeah, it's gonna tank, right?
If you read, yeah,
everyone's
well,
gonna rug pull
100%.
themselves.
If you read,
No.
You hot potato.
if you
No.
read the fork, right,
No?
you actually they're not unlocking the
Oh, it's just the
staked
the
ETH.
money
It's
they
just
made.
the rewards.
Yeah,
Anything that you've earned
heard
in
about that.
rewards is getting unlocked,
Yeah.
not the staked ETH.
yeah.
And
So
I've
the
seen everyone like saying the
the
staked ETH 's getting
32. What is it?
unlocked, but it's
32?
not.
31?
Yeah, 32. So your
32?
original 32 stake
There's-
ETH is not
yeah.
being
Anything
unlocked.
over
It's
top
not-
of that is yours. Yeah.
So there are some like variants to that. So like Coinbase, Rocket Pool, things like the like secondary services, just like that are like basically like pool staking. You might get your rewards back depending on what you put in. If it was the full 32, because usually they allowed you to put in whatever you wanted.
Like
but
a pool.
if they put up the collateral as a full 32, they don't get to unstake their 32, so they probably won't give you your 30 whatever you put in.
Yeah, whatever your
other
percentage
than
is
rewards.
locked up. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind
You'll
of the
get your
curious.
percentage.
I'm kind of curious how this is about to play out because
Well,
everyone's
there
like,
was
"Oh,
there.
we're getting our staked ETH," and I'm like,
well,
I mean, you're only getting your rewards back, which definitely
There-
is nowhere near
Well, like
32.
people who
ETH.
staked on Coinbase are gonna
I'm
have to go
not
after Coinbase for their money. you
Well,
know?
no, I'm not sure which
I don't know.
which EIP that I was looking at. One of the EIPs that it looked like that it was included with Shanghai. It looked like there was going to be allowing for unlocking of staking rewards.
Yeah, but it was
there was another one that was that had also stated staking too. But even if
that's what I'm trying to track down because I can't find one.
There was an EIP, but I'm not sure if it was truly included. They never officially like said anything about it. But
so I'm kind of curious.
And people even let's say that they're allowing you to sit there and unlock your your stake.
The rewards was like $1 billion something,
something like that. Yeah,
it was definitely enough to like do some damage to the market just in rewards.
Yep.
But still,
even if they will allow for unstaking, right? Let's say they allow it, right? Play devil, then I don't even care. The Ethereum devs, before they went to proof of stake, said that they weren't going to be including it into Shanghai first off. That was not a priority of theirs. And to top it all off, they were going to be allowing for slow emissions on it. 10% at most.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, Retro.
It was supposed to be like 10% at most. They were not supposed to be allowing full unlocking because they knew that was going to open up a floodgate.
That's what Retro
big
Retro
oh my god.
Because my understanding was the staking rewards would be withdrawal, but staking collateral withdrawal was going to be limited on a first come, first served basis up to a set limited across the whole network.
Yep.
So basically, whoever's fastest.
Yeah, and up to 10% was going to be allowed to be unstaked.
I mean, this is just the prime example.
And we're not talking about you owning
10%. That's like 10% total.
Total out of
total staked ETH.
Staked ETH.
It's not a lot. I mean, that's a lot, but like, still, like in the scheme of
10% in the money, is nothing, man. It's a slap in the face.
It's kind of funny because it's like it's not 10% of what you staked. It's 10% of the market that they were going to allow to unstake.
Yeah, so like the first whale that like
exactly, dude. Oh my god.
The 10% is going to pull that withdrawal and be like, all right, suckers, I'm the only one that got to withdraw. Suck it easy. Yep. Dumps it and walks away. Like,
exactly.
That's what I'm curious about. I've heard a lot of like three different things going on. There's like the just rewards getting withdrawn, just the staking getting withdrawn, which is like all of it pretty much, and then like kind of like what we're talking about, like a gradual only rewards, but then a gradual withdrawal of staked.
I don't know how
limited. So I don't
know. My thing is like if Gary Gensler goes after staking as a security, which means that the general public cannot be participating in it. How does the U.S. market that is offering it to the general public, do they have to purchase it back off of them to make them whole because otherwise be in violation?
Right.
So I mean that would put like Coinbase in a catch-22.
Isn't there like a license? You know, this is America. We have to get a license for everything. Isn't there like a license or cert you can get to like be able to buy it?
Yeah, you need to be net worth over $1 million and have a corporation that's willing to sign behind you.
Be a accredited investor.
Well, that's what an accredited investor is. Net worth over $1 million. Yeah, you have to be worth over. Yeah, you have to be worth over in assets.
In assets.
Worth over $1 million in assets. And then have a corporation that signs behind you.
Well, I mean, you
can't do it by yourself.
Behind you.
The corporation's got to have a multi-million-dollar evaluation.
I mean, that's pretty easy.
If you know how to do it. If you know how to do it and you have the means for it, sure. The right person would not have an issue with that. But the general, like me, you, everybody here listening, we're not those people that are able to pull that kind of capital into a corporation, make yourself an accredited investor by opening up an investment firm behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, just to be able to withdraw your rewards.
It's not doesn't seem good for crypto billionaires right now anyway. I mean, like who wants to be on record as a crypto billionaire right now? I don't.
No. Especially when devs keep on dropping like flies.
They're dropping, man. It's insane. It's like
Like
conspiracy. What?
The creator of Cash App is dead. You have the creator of
yeah. That one was wild.
That one's a random.
It's worldwide. It's happened all over the place.
That is a random act of absolute violence, and
I read the story, and it seems pretty like just like wrong place, wrong time.
Of course it does, man.
But that's a societal breakdown.
Same with the developer that was saying, on like his last tweet was like, somebody's trying to kill me. The CIA.
Listen, if you read it on a screen in America, it's a lie.
That's not the same. This guy had no death threats,
Yeah, nothing. He was just a well-liked person. He did business properly. He did his thing. He was in the wrong place and the wrong time. It's because you have this is what happens when you vote.
Maybe one out of six was actually random.
This is what happens when you vote like garbage in an area.
Dropping like flies when you have the U.S. government saying, "Oh no, we're trying to confiscate everything. We want your guns, and you got to."
This is what California wants.
You're gonna have to turn in your crypto.
This is what California wants. California wants you to be scared and locked up in your house and not wanting to go outside, because outside in California is way too dangerous. This is what that's what the people have been voting for. And that's why the smart people have been leaving those areas in droves. You're now being left in those cities that were once booming, are now just open drug markets.
I saw
Crazy,
I saw Wendy's Crypto Wendy's like post about everyone in California has an automatic paid for extension by the government, which I thought was pretty wild.
An automatic what?
Like extension. Like if you're in California, you automatically get an extension for your taxes.
Oh well, I already filed mine.
Yeah, well, you automatically get an extension because you live in California.
You just have to ask for it. It's not like it's a big thing.
She was saying that in inclement weather, it has prolonged you from being able to file your taxes, so they granted you an extension.
It's been raining so much. We know that you can't file your taxes online at home, so we're going to give you an extension. What? TurboTax, okay? Free Tax USA. There's a bunch of them.
When she said that, I was like, what? And she was like,
yeah.
She was like, I mean, I'm going to take that extension. She goes, I could use it. And I was like, can't beat them, join them. But I thought that was pretty funny, though. Due to inclement weather. Like, all right. Whatever.
It's been too nice and nobody's been indoors, so nobody can do their taxes because they've been out robbing, looting, and enjoying the open drug market while pooping on the street.
I mean, Techman has a good point. You take our 3 or 4 worst cities and drop them out from the list. Like our country goes pretty low down on the murder rate of the world.
Oh hell yeah! An armed society is a respectful one because nobody wants to cross that line.
We have concentrated evil in some locations,
Oh yeah, and Techman's absolutely right. You get rid of the top 5 gun-free zones, and we're no longer at the top of the list for the most gun violence.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's funny that
there's no cost of doing violence.
Like it's fucking rocket science.
It's always the place with the most restrictions that are the worse off,
Right, because there's a criminal that decides to do something wrong. My rights should be violated.
Of course, yeah, right. Does that mean like we should outlaw spoons because people are too fat?
More people die from auto accidents than freaking firearms. We should be banning that. There are more automobile or I actually found the perfect meme for this. I was like, oh my god, this just clicked it. This just clicked it. Okay, so
tell it to me. Tell it.
This is it. This big brain stuff. Everybody, we need to do this. We need to tell our politicians this is what we need to do. Okay,
Hold
we
on,
want
put
to.
it- Everybody put on your big brain hat.
Right. We need this one. This is pure alpha, man. All right. So, in order to lower the alcohol-related car deaths, we should ban legal people from driving.
And drinking at the same time.
No. We just ban the sober people from driving, and then we don't have any more drunk driving deaths. They know drunk drivers, babe, always walk away. They don't die. They're like zombies. They can get ejected out of their car and they still walk away.
They're all loose and stuff, you know.
Right, babe. We already know one person that happened to.
Got ejected from their car and lived.
Yeah. They got ejected out of their car and lived. Yes, they did. They did get messed up, but
I mean, you're gonna take some scuffs on the way out for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I agree,
So we in order
paying
to
taxes if none of it goes towards the U.S. debt, says Jason. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny how that works, right?
Well, it's going towards it's going towards a debt, but the problem that they have is that
they have to move the debt around to make money.
Well, no, their budget department needs to be fired, and because like they don't know how to make a budget. I mean, they expect us to do a budget or we lose our house. They can run a budget, and they don't have to. They can run a forever deficit.
Oh, you're 60 days behind on your car note. I'm taking your car.
Right. Here they're going. Oh, we'll just print up some more money here.
a lot of
the
repo
market is like been held back as well.
Yeah, they're. I've heard a lot of like loans and stuff for like cars, whatever. If you're not reading the fine print, they'll repo your vehicle in like 30 days. If you don't pay like your first payment, they'll repo in 30 days. If you don't
32 days it'll be missing from your driveway.
Oh yeah, they don't even play around, dude.
Not anymore, no. They make more money coming and get it from you.
No, that is the next market to implode. They've been sitting there giving out basically the same predatory loans that they were giving in the housing market that caused the meltdown in 08, 09. They transferred that into cars about 3 years later. I was working at the dealership and stuff like that, you know. So it's like I'm watching what's going on first freaking hand. I was like,
right now, it's so disgusting. Like you don't even want to go buy one. Like people are stopping to buy cars because the markups are ridiculous at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like nah, no thanks. So like it'll come the end of the year. Dealers have like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cars. They're just sitting there collecting dust.
Like inhaled dents.
Yeah. I mean, the longer it sits there on a lot, the more it appreciates.
And they'll take it out to auction before selling it on their lot for a loss.
Yeah, they will.
I was like, that is the
stupidest thing. They'll try to make a trade with like another person for like different cars or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's hilarious whenever you go into a Toyota or a Nissan dealership and you're seeing Chevy Camaros on their showroom floor.
Please buy this turd, trade in.
Well, no, it was brand new.
They closed that Ford dealership that's by the facility.
Yeah,
really?
The one like the big 2-lot one. It's closed.
Wow.
I drove by it almost like a week ago or so. And
man.
The lot was just empty. I was like, there was definitely cars there the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the world? It just was gone, man. Like everything was gone.
Yep.
Like, like 2 days, I think it was.
There's a town that's like just north of me where they've got their like little dealer road. They used to have like a bunch of boats and everything. All empty.
We got one of those too.
All empty. Every bit of it. It's like the boats left first.
Or something?
Huh?
Like a boat repair place or something?
No, it was like new boat dealers.
Just like selling them,
Yeah,
Oh.
and a few years ago, they all went belly up, and then now most of the dealerships out of there are gone.
People couldn't afford to break out another 1,000.
Break out another 1,000.
That break
right.
out another 1,000
Every time you
was
put
more
that shit
like
in the
break out
water,
another
it's break out another
2,000.
1,000.
That 1,000 became 2,000, became 3,000. Put that bad boy in the water.
Shoot.
We'll need boats to move their Bitcoin. I mean, to lose their Bitcoin. I mean, just to lose it.
Right.
I mean,
you let a fluffy pony drive, and you bring all your Bitcoin and your guns on board, and hope for the best.
The bags are just definitely too heavy. they don't float. They sink.
Right. Especially when they're made out of paper.
Yeah,
it's like I tried to retrieve it, but like somebody in a wave
No.
runner just like kind of drove through it, and it was bad.
Yeah, no, exactly, Kairos, and prices will never go back to the way they are. Not
where they were.
Yeah,
Hey Nem, hit the button.
Which button?
Pew, 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 pew.
It's in the chat. No, not that one.
Oh, you want
smoke weed every day.
That one.
I can't hear it.
Oh, right. You got to give the people what they want, guys.
Right.
What they want. You got to give them what they want.
That little time, he's like, I like that.
How's everybody doing? Friday.
I'm doing out fucking.
Hey
standing.
man, I'm sitting here like ready. I've got the popcorn. I'm waiting for the world to burn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh my god,
a couple bottles of liquor and some wood for the fire out back, and we're good to go, man. Ready.
What up, Big Rome?
Little Time Mining says he's brewing coffee. Cheers to that.
Sadie sometimes is passing the left-handed cigarette around.
But speaking of brewing coffee, I think it's time for an announcement from DogeLord Coffee.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. And guess what? It's Friday, April 7th. You know what that means. DogeLord Coffee is going to be going live for 2 weeks starting tonight at the end of the live stream. Oh, yeah.
Man.
and we got Easter here, and then you got the dreaded taxation stuff. You know, I mean theft. I mean taxation.
No, that's in like what, 8 days?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Days. I think we're working on.
Yeah. Same frustration here, Mikkel.
I think there might be a crypto.
Hey man, they pulled a fast one. I don't even think about it. It said they would do it by Friday. Last I checked, today's a fucking holiday.
Is it? Good Friday?
I thought about that one this morning, and I was like, motherfuckers. They said that it's fucking Friday. I said, it's a Good Friday, too, so the banks are closed, and I was like, all right, that good play. Good play. You gave yourself an extra 3 days.
Interesting.
But they're not working, so it doesn't matter.
you know that person's working. You know for a fact that person's working.
Who?
Because they fucked up.
Yeah.
You know for a fact they're working, but they covered their ass by there being a federal holiday. I was thinking about that today. Jackasses.
Yep.
Damn you. They use the system against us again.
I know, man. Fuckers. Use it to their advantage.
Oh yeah, they plots. That's right.
They use their own game to their advantage.
What up, Deadwood? Yo.
They plots. Yeah, they did. They plotted that one quickly. They thought of that one on the fly.
The fly? Who's flying? Fly.
No,
Plane
no,
fly.
no one's flying.
Fly. Oh. Ooh, yeah. So what have you guys been doing? Any mining action? Any power
Always.
downs?
No.
You got any broken breakers?
Knock on wood, no.
No.
I know, right? Seriously.
Broken breakers, yes. Home broken breakers.
Your home
Yeah,
broken
no.
breaker? Oh.
Yeah. Fancy ass breakers we had to buy for the house, man. I've had to replace like 4 of them already.
What?
Nerds like I got a new stab proof shirt for San Francisco when he's in San Francisco.
Is it something you could like just put like a 30 in instead of a 20?
So I just put regular 20 in. They're 20 amp breakers, but they're the arc faults, like the one that the blue tab and like they have a testing button on them. You use them with GFI plates.
Yeah, they got
whatever.
the 2 power leads or whatever.
No, it's just the one.
Really?
It's a single breaker. It's a single breaker, but it's a smart breaker. It's fucking stupid.
They have the ones that Gundy's talking about. I have one of those. They're like a light blue, and they take 2 wires.
Yeah, those are the good ones. Yeah,
those ones are good. It's the other ones that do the same thing, but they only have 1 wire. But they'll trip from like a fan running in the house too long. I mean, the dumbest things. Well, I've had like 4 of them just like straight fault out, and like just like the one that just went out was the micro, and then like the hoods, like the microwave and the stove, right? Is on a 20 amp breaker. You couldn't even turn the microwave on. You would turn it on for like 10 seconds and it popped the breaker. Flip the switch. You could turn it back on, 10 seconds again, flip the switch.
Oh, microwave.
And when you
microwave's pulling probably
and
what, like 7 to 10 amps.
But Gundy,
like,
like whenever I've talked to electricians that have messed with those fuses, they're like, oh yeah, we just throw those away and put in a standard one because they'll just break when you put them back in.
Yeah, then they're like $50 a piece.
Yeah,
like, they ain't cheap. They're not cheap.
No,
you can buy a regular 20 amp breaker for like $7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the regular ones are real cheap.
And that's just what I've been buying every time.
And the other style is just junk. It's absolutely junk. I'm a
continuous high loads or any kind of load.
And no,
really. I don't even know.
Hey, if they have to put smart in the name, it's probably really freaking stupid.
Oh yeah, it's a smart outlet. It's a smart switch. It's what it's supposed to be doing, so that you can detect it when it pops and blah 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 blah. And it's like the internal regulation in there that they utilize for some of the features that they got on it. It's like,
is it cheap or is it just set it too low of a threshold? Probably
they got too cheap of parts in there, and they're still charging $50 for the thing. It's like somebody's sitting there charging you $50 on about $25 worth of materials and pocketing the rest.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I definitely.
I've only come across the breaker ones I've always replaced had 2 leads, and you have to be really careful when you replace those. Well, I mean, you should probably turn the power off, but I like to live life dangerously.
Yeah, because the one white wire that goes in there is a constant feed. A little zippy zappy.
Yeah,
It's
if it doesn't tingle, how do you even know it's not on?
I mean, you get 60 times a second to let go.
Yeah.
DC makes you hold.
Go, right?
DC makes you hold. AC lets you let go.
Yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that, But I mean, I've been zapped by DC way more than AC.
Yeah, and DC makes your
DC
that makes that whole thing just kind of your muscle go rigid. It's like
Real stiff like.
Those 12-volt batteries in cars, man, they hurt sometimes.
You see, that's not so bad, you know. And I mean, unless you're talking about like myself with a capacitor and
you get juiced by a capacitor, that'll hurt real bad.
Yeah, a little bit. It kind of
discharge those things, bro.
It knocked the wrench out of my hand. Okay.
It probably fell like 10 feet back.
Oh no! It was like I lightly brushed, dude. It was like, oh. It's like, thank God it was a light. Right, dude. Thank God I was like, like
over 30 volts equals death.
But yeah, it was off of one of my really it wasn't off of my big capacitor. Thank God.
It's gonna hurt though.
It was my early days of audio equipment, so it was like a
of course you learned your lesson. Yeah,
it was a 3.3 farad capacitor.
Yeah, there's a reason we go through these trials and tribulations in order to stay alive.
But it was really funny to watch a cop go into the back seat of one of my cars, and I was talking to the other cop because they thought I was a drug dealer because I had a big system in my car.
So, you know.
So there's like 9 cops here, nine different squads profiling me, and I see the one cop like reaching his hand in there, and I'm like, you tell your homeboy over there that he wants to go into my trunk, I'll open it up, but if he reaches in there, you're gonna frickin' be sitting there and waking him up in the next fucking county. He looked at me. I'm like, there's a 400 amp capacitor that his hand is right next to. I will guarantee you, he touches both of those pins, and that cop went running, grabbed that cop by the back of his neck and yanked him out of there. The dude like looked at me and I'm like, you want to go in my trunk? I'll open it up for you. It's just speakers in there, buddy.
I'm all for law enforcement and everything, but I've been pulled over by those before too. Like the ones that just like want to search your car. I'm like, I don't understand why you're just gonna waste all of our time. Like, I'm not gonna let you do it. Like, go get it.
I'm like,
I'm not gonna let you.
I was like, I had nothing,
and it's gonna be funny whenever you come and bring all you buddies to come over here, because there's gonna be nothing in there for you to find.
Well, it was
gonna waste your whole day.
Well, it would even better than that. Like, so the one cop, like, that's looking at me, he's like, an older cop. He's looking at my car. It was an 05 Pontiac Grand Prix GT, and it was maybe 6 years old. So he looks at me. He's like, you know, because they all think that I'm like this drug dealer because I got a stereo in there. And
you probably had a pager too, didn't you?
Nice car.
You had a pager, didn't you?
Dark windows and the system's beaten. Yeah, he's selling drugs.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah,
he's guilty.
So he's like, so the cop.
I felt the same way when I was driving my Tahoe.
So the one cop,
on, like big rims and lower and like dark tint. I got it all the time, dude.
This cop looks at me. He's like, so how can you afford this? I can't afford a car like that. And I looked at him. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? He's like,
second job.
No, I'm like. Like I said,
cash probably.
I just got off of work, so I'm not even out of my work uniform.
Cash, son.
I'm like, I hadn't even gone home. I went over to my buddy's house to go pick him up because we were gonna drink at my house.
Yeah,
went to your buddies.
Yeah, he was with me in the car. So me and him are being pulled over for it too, dude. So the cop's sitting there going, how can you afford this? And I'm like, you kidding me? I looked down. I looked at him. I'm like, you see the uniform? It's got GM all over it. I'm like, this is a GM. Are you freaking kidding me? I work for GM. Why couldn't I afford a GM car working there? Are you stupid?
Hey, listen. I worked at Lexus for 7 years before I owned one.
Yeah,
everyone was always like, why don't you drive a Lexus? And I was like, because they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, I'd rather buy a Toyota. If I was going to buy a Lexus, I'll buy a Toyota first and make it something better.
I mean, I had my 4Runner for, I still have it. I've had that thing for like 17 years.
Right. I mean, you don't buy a Lexus because you don't want Lexus problems. You just get a Toyota so that you can actually afford it.
Oh man, but when you get good at the Lexus problems.
Oh yeah, from a mechanic standpoint, I loved them. Same thing with Dodge.
Dude, I always tell people, like, I shit you not, give me like 6 tools and you could probably take an entire Lexus apart.
Yeah.
Like a couple, a 10, a 14, a 17, and a 19.
I mean, there's always those ones that people don't like. You know, there's the Ford Taurus with the any of the 3.0 motors.
The
so
Schmetric.
So your show cars and stuff like that, because of the crank, because of the timing chain cover, that was 2 pieces that would always leak. Then you had the the Volkswagen Beetles with the water pump issues, where the water pump vanes would break off of the water pump.
Oh yeah, the intake gas that's on the 3.8 too.
Oh yeah. At GM, any 3 Series, once they changed over to the Dexcool, intake issues.
I don't know why, man. Like,
they changed the coolant, but not the rubber gasket material.
The gasket? So
and it was impregnated into a plastic piece that would distort across the heads in the intake.
Yeah, I mean, once you got too much hot and cold, like coolant on the thing, it like would just leak.
Oh yeah.
It could even be instantly. Like if you had like a bad part or.
No, it's usually that's when a deck surface is. I mean, like outside of obvious
it's already been
damage,
contaminated or something.
No, the deck surface warped. I've seen that one.
Oh, it gets too hot when it overheats.
Yep, it overheated before the customer comes in and
clean out those heads again.
Well, that's where it's like I'll check flatness on it after I clean it.
And just put a straight edge across it.
I do, and I let the customer know. Be like, okay, you got 2 choices here. We're either ripping the heads off of here, or I'm siliconing the crap out of it, and we're praying.
You pull and pray, and hopefully you just didn't waste a bunch of money that you're gonna have to pay me. And I couldn't fix your car for you. I always hated those conversations. Especially if you work on
3.0 Vulcans were trash. Yeah.
Especially when you work on old German cars, man, people hate getting those bills there.
Oh yeah,
they hate it. Some of them always, you can always tell the ones that expect
it. I like help somebody get rid of it was I want to say it was an 82, 83 Volkswagen Diesel Rabbit.
Ooh, classy.
I know. But the problem was that it had that mechanical diesel fuel injection pump on it, and every seal on that thing was leaking, and it needed a new gas tank in there because it would pressurize. It had like a little priming pump in there for some vacuum pressure, and it would actually pressurize the fuel tank. And without the fuel tank being pressurized, it wasn't pushing any fuel forward.
Yeah, no.
The guy that bought that car still owns it.
Yeah, and the wife's like, the guy who bought that car still owns it. It just needed some love. I mean, realistically, it was replacing lines, replacing the gas tank, and then replacing rebuilding the fuel pump and putting it back in. That was a clean runner. Interior was nice still too. I mean, for its age.
3 at one point, stick shift. I mean, the only thing I really had to replace on it was like, wheel bearings and ball joints and shit. Like nothing really major.
Right.
But I mean, the whole freaking car was like rusted out.
I mean, I'm just at the point with my Chevelle where I've got I want to replace the trans lines on it. And I'm probably at that point where the trans needs to get rebuilt.
You ever done one of those?
On the TH350, not outside of the classroom.
I always got remans. I never messed with rebuilding them myself.
The only reason why I want to see if it's rebuildable, I know a lot about the TH350s. So the TH350 transes for there's a cage inside. There's a cage inside of there that the second gear clutch band wraps around, right? Now, if you do a lot of burnouts, I never do that. No, it's never.
Not advice. We don't give life advice on this channel.
So what ends up happening is that when it sits there and spools up that drum, there's fingers on the outside of it, and they'll tend to, if it grabs into second gear really hard like that, it'll tend to like start filleting the fingers out, and it'll get to a point where it'll try to cut the case in half.
You funny, man.
Mm.
So I'm hoping that because it's a numbers matching transmission, that it's salvageable.
Yeah, bell housing explosions are no good.
No. I mean, if I've got to like outright replace it for a new transmission, that's one thing. Whatever, it is what it is. But if I can sit there and get that one rebuilt, I'll be very happy.
What up, Sadie? All the time.
Nice.
All the time, Sadie. Sometimes, all the time. All right.
Sadie all the time. All the time. Sadie's awesome.
Right.
Facts.
And it's like, and if anybody did the DCTV thing back in the day, they would have seen that thing go all the way out to Georgia.
Yeah.
Mikkel got to see that thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's party.
Oh yeah. That's fast.
Some of a coin called Turbo.
Was it a crap ton of gas?
There isn't a coin.
Actually, it's not that bad. It really wasn't bad. If I don't,
how fast were you going on the highway? Like 70?
75, 85, somewhere bouncing right around in there.
I noticed once you start hitting like over 80, like it's just like throwing gas in that thing.
Not really. There's no better thing outside of displacement. You have the right displacement for your vehicle, and it's not bad. No, that thing was
a good top end gear helps.
that was getting about 17 miles to the gallon. The only time you get really bad fuel economy on those things is when you're stabbing that thing wide open throttle and all four barrels open up. you get all four barrels to open up, and
the one-tire fires and shit.
No, I got mine's Posi.
Posi, oh yeah.
I got Posi.
Two-tire fire.
Oh yeah, I got Posi. So, but no, when the four barrel opens up, that thing like just you watch the fuel gauge move. I mean, literally watch it move. You're like, holy cow! But when you're cruising, yeah, for sure. Congrats. Sorry. But when you're just cruising around, you're only on 2 barrels. People don't. You're only on 2 barrels when you're just cruising. It's not until you're cracking the thing wide open throttle.
So
it's not 4 barrel
down to do 4.
No, you don't have to hit the kick down. It's just wide open throttle. You plant your foot all the way down. That's the only time the back ports open up.
Well, they always have that like last little inch or so, whatever.
That's the only time that all 4 barrels are like manually opened up like that. The kick down is a feature for your transmission so that it'll shift your transmission down to get your RPMs up so that it'll so that the engine RPM unloads itself, gets the RPM up, it shifts back in, and now your RPM for that last gear is more in line in the torque curve, and then you get the launch off of it.
The go juice.
It's a torque yield. You're just playing with the engine torque versus trans torque, and just hitting that sweet spot.
Hopefully.
But
What was I saying earlier? Oh, you can't find it, grind it.
Right. It's realistic.
In the granny hole.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, but that's all the kickdown linkage actually is really doing. Is just getting your engine RPMs back up so that you're no longer in your efficiency mode.
Hey,
You'd be like, oh, this guy wants gas.
Way to go, Sadie. Sometimes I just saw your video right there. I'm gonna go ahead and share your channel, guys. Let's give Sadie Sometimes some love because Sadie just said first video's been posted 2 hours ago. So check out the channel.
Oh, look, posting it up.
Yep. Let's go send some love and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, an e-bike tomorrow? Oh, that's cool.
All right. Also, while I'm in the middle of
Oh man,
sharing,
does the e-bike go fast? You gotta wear pads and helmet like a street bike or a motorcycle. That would be cool.
it
Right.
looks fun. It looks fun. But so yeah, guys, we've been streaming for an hour. I think it's time for a fucking announcement.
I think
It's time for an amazing fucking announcement.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, DogeLord Coffee is officially live for 2 weeks, starting right now.
Yo.
Oh
By the
man.
drip. I haven't said it in a long time.
Oh,
Drop
that?
those FAs in the Chizity chat.
When launch?
when launch right now.
It launches right now.
He's gonna push the button. He's
It's
pushing the
pushing
button right
the
now.
drip.
And
Get your brew.
go.
And
Open it up in a new tab.
we are live.
So guys, I said it's open for 2 weeks because I'm still doing remodeling on the back end.
Drop
But
those FAs
there
in
have
the
been
Chizity
some
chat.
updates that I went ahead and posted for you guys to enjoy. There's brand new descriptions for all of the coffees and some new accessories and merch and stuff. But yeah, it's only going to be available for 2 weeks. So get your coffee subscriptions in because the only people that have continued to get coffee while the store was shut down were the people with their coffee subscriptions. So
Appreciate
there
all
you
that.
go. Don't
That's
delay
right.
through
That's
today.
right.
Right.
And I just
Buy the
wanna
drip, brew it, and enjoy it.
So for those of
Get
you
your
who
brew
are
on.
on mobile and not able to jump on, I'm gonna need our host here to enable screen sharing so that I can show you some
No.
updates.
Ooh.
Oh,
Do
now you made me
Yes.
put a box on the screen. See, now there's a box on the screen, and now everybody has to see that.
well,
that
you
I did
should have
that.
thought of that.
Nobody's been using that feature in freaking forever.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is DogeLord Coffee.
What is this? Lube Life?
No, man. So I have all new descriptions for a lot of these things. I think they're kind of fun sometimes.
Ooh.
All right. So definitely go through and read those. We have appliances and accessories right here. This is a major update for you guys. They've been asking for stuff. It's not DogeLord branded, but I do have a nice little collection of goodies right there for those of you that want to have a better coffee experience, including brewers, coffee grinders, and whatnot. And yeah, it's good stuff. And I think you guys are going to fucking enjoy it. It's absolutely delicious. Sadie asks, which bean to brew strong for lattes? For the lattes, like if you're going to do, like if you're trying to replace Starbucks because they're expensive as hell and it's crappy coffee, I would definitely go for the Italian roast, the hash rate heaven. All right. Hash rate heaven. Matter of fact, so that you can see what that one is. Here we go. Let's go to blends right here. And this is it right here. And when you get it, you'll actually get to see a nice little Easter egg on the label itself. Be sure to read it. It's right there on the very top of it. So have fun and enjoy.
Mm.
It's a
Buffet.
message. It's a message from Satoshi Nakamoto.
They're still offering the espresso blend, right? Like you can get an espresso grind.
Careful,
You can-
fake
you-
Toshi might sue you for that. You know.
When it comes to espresso grind, yes, that's available in all of the roasts. You can get espresso grind, you can get standard ground, and you can also get whole bean. Me personally, I love the whole bean. It might take a little bit longer, but the freshness just lasts so much longer because the beans aren't cracked to like microscopic pieces that let all the air out. So they last longer. That's why when you go to a coffee shop, all you see are whole beans.
Yeah, they just do it on demand. Yeah.
They just grind it on demand. Oh, Gundy's sharing lube life.
The Techman says that you should be
in college mud wrestling matters.
Techman says that you should be selling freedom with your coffee. We need guns and caffeine.
Yeah, of course.
I absolutely.
We need
agree,
a freedom.
but
We need a freedom starter pack.
As a freedom starter pack. Love it.
That's why you got to have 3 grow tents. 1 grow tent for tobacco, 1 grow tent for weed, and 1 grow tent for your mining
Food.
rigs.
Well, you gotta have food,
Your mining
man.
rigs, come on.
You
need to replace the tobacco with the food.
As much as I agree with that
Well, you
statement,
can
there
use
needs
the
to be a
tobacco and the
freedom
weed to
kit,
buy food.
a freedom starter kit
Who made
with
food?
guns and caffeine. Unfortunately, as much as e-commerce is for people making themselves better, they're still quite liberal when it comes to what you can put on there.
Another reason to get out of California.
Well, that's an online issue right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
take
damn
your
it.
6-round clip out of here. I want a 100-round drum, baby.
Right?
You
3D
know?
printer go burr. There's some guy on there. He's like,
it's much more fun at the range. Trust me.
he's sitting there and 3D printing all this stuff up and posting it. He's like, ATF, eat your hearts out. Tap, 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 tap. Unloads a 100-round clip. I'm like, all right.
So Sadie, to further elaborate on your question earlier, one of the things that I learned about Starbucks was they will actually burn their beans on purpose. So you get that bitter taste. That way, when you add your caramel macchiato latte, freaking milk foam, whatever.
That's where they make
bullshit,
their money, man.
Yeah, they can charge you an extra $1 to cover up that
$50
nasty ass taste.
shots, yeah.
You don't have that with the hash rate heaven, and it's the darkest roast that I have. It is the darkest roast that we make, and it tastes amazing, even without the creamers and all that stuff. All right, so if you're looking at something for a latte, that's the one to go for. If you're trying to
looking
replace
for some flavor to
Starbucks.
smack you in the mouth, smack you right in the mouth. Blah.
But yeah.
We
By the way, guys,
we should all
smash
do
that
like
like button. We got 10 likes on the video right now. Let's go ahead and get some more in there.
We should do we should all do like a DogeLord coffee commercial or something. Come up with some crazy stuff, and we'll just mix all of our videos together.
Yes, crazy stuff. Welcome. Like honestly, guys, send photos. You can actually review. Like if you make a purchase, you can actually leave a photo review or video review for a 10 to 15% discount.
Ooh, there you
All
go.
right. On your next
Station
order.
dough.
And subscriptions, by the way, are automatically a 10% discount. And every purchase on DogeLord Coffee goes to help the American Pit Bull Foundation and their platform Operation Sidekick, where they rescue, raise, and train pit bulls to be service dogs for American military veterans suffering from PTSD.
Yeah.
So,
are you gonna start doing your what is it called, affiliate program once you reopen after all of this?
after I reopen everything, I will be having the affiliate program upgraded as well, because the current platform was kind of, well, I'm waiting for them to update, and if they're not going to update quick enough, then I'll go with a different platform for the affiliate program.
Oh, nice. Dude, lives matter.
Oh, thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I got up to 90%, which I was denied sleep apnea without even that claim being investigated. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
What?
Yes, they didn't investigate. They'll investigate the like back pain and like the daggers that I feel whenever I walk. Like the daggers in my heels.
What do you got? Bone spurs?
No, plantar fasciitis. Apparently, I've torn the ligaments between my heel bone and my toe.
Ooh.
So right there at the heel, it's inflamed and torn.
Well, I told you to stop kicking people so hard.
Look,
Damn.
I can't help it if
This
I
guy
need to
kicks
Sparta
ass for a
kick a
living,
son of a
I think, I
bitch.
swear.
Hey man, just because there was a
This is-
song about how
it's
boots were
Secret
made
Agent
for
Chris,
walking.
like-
No, just because there's a
It
song
says
that
he used
says
to be in
boots are made
security. I
for
don't believe
walking.
him.
That's
I did used
probably
to be in
what-
security.
Probably what
He was-
Red
he
Foreman
was
had to
pulling-
deal
he was
with,
pulling
what
those
I mean?
heists,
Foots
man.
and asses. Popping so many foots and asses.
How many steel doors you had to kick in, Chris? Tell me.
When I was in the military,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a
No-
song
none
that says
when
it-
I was working security in the U.S. Okay, which by the way, for you that don't know, I left security the end of February, and I'm now working in solar. So, yeah, and I did my
VA is
first.
no
I
fun,
did my
yeah.
first presentation just like
It's
yesterday
not.
and whatnot. So that's looking pretty
Oh
promising.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was fun.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you, Sadie.
Used to deal with a VA with my grandpa.
New gigs
It's
are always
terrible.
fun times. It might be scary at first, but I'm
Hey,
sure- I'm
it's
sure
less
you-
scary if you burn the boats.
Yeah. Burn the boats. You heard
Burn
him.
the boats. There's no going back.
Burn.
You can only move forward.
Set him ablaze.
They give him a proper Viking funeral,
Oh yeah. But yeah, DogeLord coffee is completely roast to order. So it's literally as close as you can get to a farm to cup experience as you can be without actually being the farmer and roasting the beans yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I got the sample pack like way back in the day, and like some of that stuff like lasted forever. Like as long as you keep it wrapped up, man, it lasted quite a long time.
Yeah, it's fresh, no bitterness, no stale taste. No burnt taste.
Dude, if you have a K cup machine and you use that shit, and then you put like some of this stuff in there, you're gonna be like starting to open your K cups. Like, what are they putting in there? Because that is not coffee, whatever it is.
So
it's like some brown mud or something. I don't know.
I actually have the capabilities of doing K cups, but I'm not a fan of what they're using. So if you have a Keurig, you want to do a K cup thing, if you have the recyclable
get
like
the metal
plastic
ones.
one or the
Yeah,
metal ones,
they work great.
they work great. Just put ground coffee in it and put it in your K cup maker, your Keurig, and have at it. It's fucking delicious. French press for the win. Yes, there is a French press on the store now, as well as a cold brew, electric coffee grinders, manual coffee grinders. So like I told you guys, I was updating the store. I was not lying, but there's still a redesign. There's still a redesign that needs to be done to update the site because it's very 2021.
Yeah. Proof of stake's no good. Proof of work. I want to see it.
There you go.
Right. So, since we are over that 1 hour marker, what we got going on for tomorrow?
Mm. Oh.
Man, so
So
I'll
much
be going
goodies.
live in the morning, 9 o'clock, cool standard time.
10
All right,
o'clock
I'm
Eastern
gonna-
time.
9 a.m.
10 a.m.
We'll
Eastern.
Say that.
Eastern.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be going live for Good Morning Miners. Then right after that, you'll have Vega going live for his caffeine and crypto. And,
Man, that's
and it
you
looks-
early as hell for those West Coast peeps, man. Dang.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Jump change.
Chris gonna have to
Jump
roll out
Change
of
even
bed for
goes live.
that.
He goes live at
Yeah,
7.
Change.
I've got Saturday
Yeah,
morning
or
solar
8.
training. I'm not even there usually. for McKell.
Yeah. Gotta
That's
start
right,
the grind,
very
man.
retro.
Rise and grind.
I've
He said
seen
Central's the only
chump
TV
change
that
on
matters.
before 8
That's
o'clock
right.
in the
Oh, get
morning.
outta here,
It's like,
retro.
oh my god.
Yeah, so during the week he gets on around like 7:15
Yeah.
sometimes, which is like great for me because I'm usually getting up like with like the kids and like getting them ready for school and things like that. So it's like kind of cool that I can like watch that. And then, but on Saturdays he actually streams it around like 8:15 in the morning, and then he finishes up usually right after I start, and he sends everybody over. And then I know Panda's streaming tomorrow at 11 Central Time.
Ooh, Panda.
So it'll go Chump, me, Vega, Panda, all tomorrow morning. So you'll literally have the full lineup in the morning.
Ooh.
Killing it.
Yeah. You can either watch the latest
guys.
Marvel movie or stay tuned to all the crypto channels in the morning.
I almost forgot. You guys have access to a discount code.
Ooh.
So
Are
on
you gonna
top
post
on
it in
top
the
of your
live?
subscription, you can get an additional 10% off.
Like now you tell people, what about those people that just purchased it right now?
Yeah, they could have just ordered. Like,
Oh my
he's
God.
Nobody's
he's
ordered
pissed.
yet. Everybody's
Look
waiting for
look at the
payday.
guy. He's fuming. His shirt's like blood red.
No. Okay, so all you got to do is use the code in all caps, DCA Adventure in one word.
Oh man, that's so hard to remember. I think I need another left-handed cigarette.
Techman says he don't need no stinking discount.
Your discount confuses me.
All right. So, and that code will give you an additional 10% off of your order. All right. So, if you want the maximum discount for your coffee subscription for like the first 1 or 2 orders from your coffee subscription, use that code with your coffee subscription for a total of 20% off.
Ooh. Compound those giggities. Ooh.
Yeah.
And with the price of coffee in the grocery store, it's probably cheaper to get it from DogeLord. Those K-Cups be expensive as hell.
Yeah, K-Cups are like a ripoff.
Yeah.
I was looking at it.
I swear they just pack them with opium now. There's not even coffee in there.
Oh God, it's ridiculous.
It's like a little bit of fentanyl.
It's only slightly cheaper than getting a small coffee at your favorite drive-through. Okay.
Terrible.
But yeah, there you go. I wanted to get that out there. I've been promising you guys every week for the past month that DogeLord Coffee was going to be live for 2 weeks. So here you go.
Look, he didn't lie.
Use your code.
The guy speaks
Get
the
your
truth.
coffee subscription, and even when the store shuts down for the public while I'm doing updates, you will still get your coffee on schedule.
That's right. Work in progress, baby. And you know, if you ever have an issue, I'm sure you can hit up Chris on the Discord.
Hit me up on the Discords.
Somebody can find him. Hey, DogeLord.
A few people have my personal phone number.
Until California falls in the Pacific, we'll be in touch, right?
I am west of the San Andreas fault line.
Oh no!
If California falls off,
Hey, maybe if you hop in the car quick enough.
No,
and,
man,
like,
it'll be like one of those things
got
of
some beach
surf's up, dude. We're surfing to Denver. Escape from LA.
I don't think it'll sink into the ocean, but if it detaches,
listen.
I have beachfront property.
Listen.
After the
Russell on a
tsunami comes through.
surfboard.
You know what I'm talking about, Gundy.
You put Kurt Russell on a surfboard, you know, the shit's gonna hit the fan, bro. This is great. I miss those good old movies, man.
Right.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of the
Big
Big
Trouble
Trouble
in
in Little
China.
China. The girl with the green eyes.
Point Break. Dude, I went so far back as to watch
Little Shop of Horrors too. That one was good.
Oh,
No, I went
yes.
so far back as to actually watch John Wayne
Golden
movies.
Child. No, the
And
Golden
Kirk Douglas.
Child.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to talk to child.
Yep. Good old Eddie Murphy, dude.
Oh, Eddie
We're
Murphy was
old.
so awesome back then. I mean, one of my favorite stand-ups of all time is Eddie Murphy Raw.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Or Eddie
Eddie
Delirious.
Murphy was the shit.
Or
I'll continue
Delirious.
to ignore
Richard
this
Pryor,
conversation
too.
because, you know,
Mikhail doesn't know nothing about this.
Oh,
I'm a little
Richard
young.
Pryor's now on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
got,
think I
they
just
got
saw
George
it.
Carlin too.
People still watch Netflix.
I have definitely
some
seen
Carlin in
Murphy
there,
Raw
man.
though.
They need to
I
get some
have
George
definitely seen.
Carlin, but he'd wake too many people up.
You know, everything he talked about is coming true. The man was genius.
Netflix doesn't want to advertise that somebody was right.
Time. Like,
40
No,
years ago.
dude, they're gonna fucking look back at him in 1,000 years and going, man, George
He'd be like
Carlin, the
he'd be a
prophet.
prophet. Yeah. Ridiculous. Nostradamus would be George Carlin.
Right.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Seriously. But yeah, folks, definitely smash that like button. And if you're brand new here, subscribe and stay tuned for tomorrow morning and night.
Crypto all day.
Yo. Oh, and we also have Patreon. We have a Patreon. You want
What?
insider access?
Oh, we do, yes. Oh, I thought you were gonna say we had
We have
that live
Patreon,
stream
like,
last week, bro.
exclusively.
That
No,
live stream was
a
a couple
little
weeks ago, bro.
It was like a little behind ahead. I'm not
No,
right.
I didn't. I wasn't talking about
What
the
day is month
sermon
of
coming
this?
up. That's the end of the
I know.
month.
I was like, I had to like double check my washroom. I
Yeah.
was like,
Like,
I was
what
like,
the hell are you
wait, the
talking
month just started,
Oh,
right?
Right? Be like, oh my god, if it's
Man,
the
that
end of the
went by
month,
really
I'm
fast.
screwed.
I've heard of brain fog before.
went-
Jesus.
It's like,
Did
that
they
went
turn
way too
CERN?
fast.
Did they
We're
turn
having
CERN back on?
I just lost a month. Fuck.
Right? What new discovery did
guys.
CERN make?
If you guys do any photos or video of your DogeLord coffee, definitely tag at DogeLord Coffee on all the social platforms.
Oh yeah. Get out there. Tell them. Tell them the coffee is sweet and delicious.
All right.
Bubblegum.
So with that being said, that's all we got, right, guys?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
biggest
all right.
update
I mean,
all
unless
right.
you want
on
to
my end.
ramble on about
No,
conspiracy
no,
theories
no,
for the next
no.
2 hours.
I was quiet
Nah.
the first 3/4 of the live stream because I was still working. I'm trying to
So-
get everything live like I promised.
So with that being said, guys, thank you everybody for being here. All that good stuff. I got a good lineup for tomorrow. Do stay tuned with all the good stuff that we got going on for tomorrow. And then you'll also catch me and Mikkel in the evening time. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. Hope to see everybody there. So peace out. Stay savage. And we'll see you on the next one.
Stay fucking awesome.
Yo.